Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I had to end that live real quick. Let's see if anybody will come back in. Hello. How you doing? Juju Bot TV? Oh, Juju Bot TV. What's good, Cuban? How you doing? Same. I'm at work. Too. My day is good, blessed, and highly favored, and protected. Y'all. Sorry, I was just live and I had to get off live real quick. So I apologize, y'all. Come on back in, like the live. I'm not gonna be on here too much longer. Oh, thank you, Q, and I appreciate that. I'm so mad that I'm just starting to go live on YouTube. I mean, everything happens in its rightful season. You know, what knickers are you wearing? What is knickers? Thank you guys. Come on in, like the live. I appreciate that, Q, and I appreciate the support. I need the support. Oh. Hello, Encore. How you doing? I might not be on here too much longer, but I just wanted to come back on here because I had to end my live real quick. Y'all know I'm at the JOB. Thank you. Likewise. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good day. We were just starting to chat, and then I had some interruptions from Satan himself. From Satan himself, honey. You subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. It's 22 people in here. Make sure y'all like the live. Show me some love. Show me some love, y'all. It's Black History Month, and I'm a black woman in America. You're from India? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Sorry about that. I'm not going to be on here too much longer, but I just wanted to chat. You know what I want to talk about? I don't know who's in here, but you know what I want to talk about? I'm from the US of A. Hey, Shikawari, sorry. I had Satan himself come into my room, so I had to exit out. Y'all know where I'm at. Thank you, thank you. So, you know what I want to talk about a little bit? It's so interesting. Well, I don't want to talk about it, but, and I always talk about this because, I'm at work, but, um, I think because people are retiring later and later on in life, that I'm noticing the on guard and the gatekeeping that people who, when you go into professional spaces, are supposed to kind of be mentors to, no longer are being mentors to younger professionals. Have you guys noticed that? Have you guys been experiencing that? Hey, Mr. T and T. That because people are having to retire later on in life, and that they can't retire and they have to kind of like safeguard their jobs now, that they no longer are people of they're not mentors anymore. And it makes the work environment very toxic. Because you have people who, it was before where it was a natural process where people were leaving, they were kind of mentoring and coaching. This is what the older group, mind you, the older generation, they were able to receive this. They were able to have mentors and people who, when they came in, taught them the ropes, right? They were able to receive this. But they're denying the other generations this because they have to work longer. So now you have people who, you know, which I understand it could be an insecurity to a certain extent, to a certain extent, because times are changing, times um, are, you know, times are changing basically, and there's certain things that they may not know technology wise and all this stuff, and it might be harder on them, so like they're more um, they're knowledgeable on the subject or the industry, but they might not be knowledgeable on the tech side or whatever side. You know what I mean? And so they like safeguard their position, and they tend to not be kind or people or voices of reason in professional spaces. And they make it a toxic environment for young professionals to try to maneuver in. And they will withhold information, they will withhold wisdom, and because of it, they will make environments very toxic. They will make environments very almost to the point where it's unbearable to work. They'll see the brightness in you. They'll see a new young professional coming in, trying to make their way, trying to understand the industry. And instead of taking them under their wing, like somebody, they're trying to block them. They're trying to block them. They're hazing them. And I think because, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hello, darling.
Can we come in here for recess or not today?
When's the recess?
Like now? Or like
Yeah.
we can?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You have to get a note from your teachers.
Oh, it's fine then.
You have to ask your teachers because the teachers are saying that you guys are not asking them.
Okay.
So you have to talk to your teachers first
Okay.
so they know where you're at, okay? Companies want young people, but they do want older people too. And I think that the issue is it's creating very toxic environments for us. Like life is already hard right now. Everything is so hard to live and to exist. And a lot of the older generation is making it unbearable to work in these environments. They're making it so toxic and draining because they are gatekeeping information and knowledge. It's 21 people in here and it's only 5 likes. Make sure y'all like the live, please. I'm about to get off here because I got kids coming into my room. You've seen this in your 30s. Yeah, and it's just out of control. And I don't know, I experience it a lot too. Like, I know a lot of women talk about it, like from woman to woman. It's very hard. I don't know if men experience it, but as a woman, we experience it a lot. And I know a lot of women speak on it about like, it's just vicious. It's like you were supposed to pour back. A part of getting older, the job is to pour back into the next generation. I appreciate you, Cuban. It's to pour into the next generation. It's not to hinder them. It's not to gatekeep information. It's not to try to tear another person down because you see greatness in them. That's crazy. And a lot of people are doing it. A lot of the older generation are being unbearable in the work sector. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know if you guys are experiencing that, but I'm seeing a lot of people talk about it. And it's like, okay, they don't want to be replaced. But they're not going to always be replaced. A lot of times people were maneuvering, and especially our generations now, we're moving around. A lot of times we go to a job and we're just trying to get our skill sets up to move on to something else. We don't want to be in this place for 40 years. We don't want to be at this job for 40 years. That's a thing of the past. Our generation does not want to be at a job for 40 years. My name's KingMo. We're just trying to build our skill set to move around, to find other opportunities. I don't want your job. It's very unfortunate. And I've been with mine 20 years. How old are you, Cuban? If you don't mind me asking. I used to teach. Now I work in student services. 54. Okay. So, yeah, you're in that age group that stays in. Hi, Bendall. You're in that age group that stays in the workplace for a certain amount of time. Our generation doesn't do that anymore. We don't have the privilege to do that, first of all, anymore. Especially when they started doing temp to hire jobs. That's a thing of the past. You're 54. Yeah. Staying at a job for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, our generation is not trying to do that. Most of us do not have a desire to do that. And we don't have the privilege to do that anymore. That's a thing of the past. We can't afford to stop working 20-hour days and 7 days a week is my normal. Wow, Tim. I don't think most people can't afford to stop working. I can't afford to stop working. I work two jobs. I work two jobs currently. I work two jobs. And I'm trying to build a social media platform. I work two jobs right now. I'm exhausted at all times. I'm exhausted at all times. I also opened my own company, so maybe I retire a couple of years. Okay. What is your end game? What is your long term plan? Where do you want to end up at with your age? That's not something I want to say online. I keep my goals close to my chest. I don't really want to say that online. Cuban, it sounds good, but it's tough. Run most business fields in 2 years. Well, Tim, we can't think that way. You don't look exhausted. You look full of energized. You look full, energized and vibrant. Yes, because I meditate, I pray, I take care of myself, I eat well, I work out, I take care of my body, I take care of my skin. What's on the inside is coming out on the outside, so that's why I don't look exhausted, but I am. You get what I'm saying? That's the heart. That's what's flowing from the heart, you know? But I just I just am it's a thing and a lot of and I'm just like to the point where I want to talk to millennials and say, how are your elders? How are your elders? Do you have elders? Do you have mentors in your industry that are open and willing to pour into you? Thank you for liking the live, y'all. You're right, Tim. Just hope my profession is something that always going to be needed. It seems great till you start hiring people and paying all the bills to having to show your own. It's the key. I'm a mechanic. Have I tried Tibetan sound therapy? No. Hey, JJ. I'm not gonna be on here much longer, y'all. What no, I haven't. But I do like sound therapy. That works for me a lot. Good morning, Sarah. I'm probably going to be getting off here because around this time is where students start to come to my room. But until then, I'll be on here. I like frequency music as well. I listen to that in the morning time. I like, ooh, and I like the Native American flute music. I listen to that. Ooh, that gets me going. Native American flute music? What? Y'all gotta listen to that. That is relaxing. I like JoJo Siwa. Rach. I'm going to need to schedule a meeting with you about your future child's education plan. About our future child's education plan? Our, like me and you? I'm only taking business meetings right now. I'm not taking personal meetings or anything about my ovaries, sir. Nothing that has to do with my ovaries. Yeah, Cuban, I love cars. You got a vibe, damn, I'm sticking vibe. You know I work with the kids. I gotta keep up with everything. JoJo C would be wilding out. JoJo C would be wilding out on them dance. I'd be like, Lord, what is going on? This girl is passionate. I do termite work and inspection, and I have a barbershop and a wildfire company. Dang, Cuban. That baby don't get no sleep. You don't get no sleep. Geek TV laughing. This is about as serious as a business gets. No, sir. We're not. My ovaries is not on the table to talk about. Okay, y'all. It's 18 people in here. If y'all like the live, please. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there and see. Maybe I'll come back on here later and talk about it, cause it's in the office, but it's also outside of the office. And now that a lot of families are broken up, having elders, do millennials have elders? Do you have trusted elders? Do you have elders who do not compete with you? Do you have elders that pour back into you, who affirm you, who are comfortable in their spirit, who are at peace within themselves, that they can pour into you? They don't see you as competition. They're open to help you. They're open to babysit. They're open to do all of these things. It's becoming an issue. JJ said, I took my shot and bricked. Have a great day. Oh, so you leaving? Make sure you like the live on the way out. Isn't that a song, God is Good? Probably. Facts on just benefits. Cuban and Tim are having their whole conversation. I'm just going to let them do theirs. But yeah, that's all. Thank you, Rach. No, you're fine, Tim. Go ahead. Do your thing. For real. I'm all for people connecting. I'm all for people connecting. Sorry, y'all. I'm just going to send this email out. I want Mo to be down with us, Tim. Mo, I really appreciate you. Mo for president. Why does people always say this? Mo for president. Do I have a presidential look? I need that presidential bag. Do I have a presidential look? He said, you got my vote. Yeah, you guys, I could tell by your temperament that a benefit to the kids you work with. We need more of that. Thank you, JJ. I think I am. You know what? What has taught me last year? Because, somebody asked me, what is a lesson you learned last year? And I was trying to think about it because last year was hell on wheels. Um, and one of it was to learn how to be comfortable being the villain. And actually, it was my students that made me comfortable with being the villain. Because I was so used to being liked by my students. I was not used to not being liked by my students. But at some point, I had to start laying down the law a little bit different with my students. And they didn't like that. They didn't like that. And so they got me real comfortable with setting boundaries and being comfortable with being the villain. Because even though I had to set boundaries with them, and I at first I was feeling real uncomfortable about it because they would be like, they'd be all like, upset with me and all that stuff when I had to lay down the law because I don't play those games. But after a while, I noticed that when they were going through things, they still came to me when they were going through things. And that's how I was like, okay, that's how I checked that I'm still doing and I'm still getting through to them and I'm still a safe space for them to go to. Because even though they would, teenagers will be teenagers, they're going to be mad at you when you set some rules in place. But if they feel comfortable to come to me when they are in distress or they are having a problem or they're having a bad day, then I'm well in my soul. I'm fine being the villain you know, when they can't have their way. So I'm comfortable now. That's why I can be on here and tell people and block people and not care. I don't care. You don't like what I'm saying? Find somebody else. I'm okay with being the villain in people's life if I know that I'm coming from a good place and my intention is good. I'm a parent. Sometimes you have to be the villain and give the tough love that they need. Boundaries are super. Exactly, JJ. Exactly. Would you want to put your goal in being a principal? I see potential. Jay, everybody says that. Everybody says that. My old coworker walk around and say, used to call me Principal Mo all the time. And I'm like, that must be a manifestation. Y'all are seeing it on me, so I guess. Because I be walking around the halls like I'm the principal already. I be in every hallway. Like, where you supposed to be? All I need is them big keys. I'm already walking around here like I own the place. Let me walk you to class. uh, hey, Holy Mindset. Well, the original live, I'm going to probably be getting off here soon because I'm going to have people coming in here. I can't imagine being a teenager these days. Social media can be very, very toxic. It can. It does. It's very dangerous, JJ. When I have parents tell me, like, don't judge me for having my kids, all their text messages go to their phone, they check their phone. I said, I don't judge you at all. I don't judge you for being in their business because you need to be in their business. Kids are sending nudes in middle school. Kids are doing outrageous things because they're seeing it online and they're thinking it's okay. They're doing grown folk stuff. And bullying happens and all of these other things. It's like you need to be all up in their business. You need to be meeting them at the door. You need to be meeting them at the door. And I'm going to say it just like that, at the door. You mentioned you're from Boston before. Working in Boston schools has been tough. I grew up and went to school in Lowell. Same vibe. Yes, exactly, JJ. You already know. I was a 19-year-old. I feel like I'm the topic here. Oh, you're a 19-year-old? You might be the topic of discussion. If it don't, listen, like I tell my students, if it don't apply, let it fly, honey. So if it applies, listen up. Listen up. Listen with your good ear. I hear you saying, do you have a hall pass? Jay, hilarious. Hilarious. I don't even ask. I'd be like, let me walk you back to class, honey. I'll be quick. I walk the kids back to class. We just have a conversation. I don't do none of that. But you gotta understand kids are people and you gotta talk to them like people. I try to have a balance, like I say all the time, of new school where you talk about feelings and all of the lovey and mushy gushy stuff and all that good stuff, and a little bit of old school where I said what I said and have a seat and I'm not explaining myself. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not explaining that, but I do explain. I do sit down and take the time to explain certain things. If we change a rule, I'll explain to you why this rule is in place so you understand the reason why this rule is in place, so they know. You have to educate, you have to explain. It's not old school anymore where you just say, I do as I say. It's not that anymore. They need to know why because they're not connecting the dots to why as kids were doing back in the day. After school activities are so important. They need something. Doesn't matter what, sports, music club. They do. They do. Not gonna lie, if I had teachers like you, I'd like school. Oh, thank you, Rach. I could tell by your face that you have a pretty. Oh God. But I hope you enjoy your day already. Subscribe. Oh, thank you, Jay. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. I know. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you, on YouTube, the trolls or whatever. These trolls are a cakewalk. These trolls are a cakewalk for sure. Go on TikTok. Them trolls are crazy. They are on. Those trolls on TikTok are on cocaine. They don't sleep. They are on cocaine. I'm letting you know that right now. I'd be like, Lord, you don't take breaks. You up all night? It's annoying. Like, relax. So, but yeah. Yes, 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 yes. But I'm going to get off of here because I have some passive aggressive emails that I have to tend to. Um, yeah. I fall into TikTok generation. You haven't shut up. I have a Rachel. Rach. I have a TikTok, so you can look me up on TikTok as well. I will post all of that on my live. I mean, on my description box. If you want to follow me, just don't acknowledge them. They will get tired of being. Oh, there's some things I don't acknowledge. Hey, World of Elijah. Have a great day, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to work. I got some emails and some things I need to address because people are at their work, but in their feelings, which is a place you should never be. You should never be in your feelings when you're at work. Oh, yeah. I'm all on TikTok, Rach. I'm all in there. I love TikTok. I love TikTok. TikTok done got me through some times, some good laughs. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I need to revamp it. Some of the stuff done fell down, but I need to revamp it. But all right, y'all. It's been thank you. Hey skincare girl. Hi, hi, hello, hello. Make sure y'all like the live, subscribe. I'm gonna head out. And yeah. look at some of my content. Follow me. I'm on Twitch as well. I'm on Twitch and I'm on TikTok. All right. So, look your girl up. Show me some love. Look through some of my content. And yeah. Do I have kids? No, I don't have kids. I don't have any kids, y'all. I got kids in here. I deal with kids all day. Come to where? Kazakhstan and be your wife? Lord. You're going to have me like that lady in Pakistan. You're going to have me and that lady in Pakistan talk about, I need $100,000 and some land. With my eyebrows drawn on. A sack of what? I'm out of here. On that note, bye guys.